So, hey guys, this is the first time we are running a live on the Bullhorn Betty channel. I didn't have it set up with StreamYard, so obviously it's not a mirrored image. There's some other things that are going on here, but I did want to say hi to everybody that is coming over to the Bullhorn Betty channel, the new site, the new Bullhorn Betty side. And there's a lot of stuff as I was powering down my live on on the coffee club on our Bullhorn Betty site. Somebody was stating that there was an active shooting or something taking place in Pittsburg, Pennsylvania. They believe at a Catholic church. And I believe from what I'm reading, from what I'm reading right now, this might be a hoax. This might be a hoax. So I can't share my screen because I'm on Facebook or excuse me, YouTube live directly on YouTube as opposed through StreamYard. But I did pull up an article and it says Oakland Central Catholic High Schools evacuated amid active shooter hoax calls across PA. So Pennsylvania right now, there's a group of people or one person going through and calling all these active shooter hoax into Pennsylvania law enforcement. This is not good. First of all, that is taking valuable law enforcement resources away from actual crimes. And whoever's calling this in, their family could literally be dying. Their family member could literally be dying because they're calling in a hoax to a school and now they have no available people to respond to them. But I wanted to, like I said, as we were shutting down the live, this was coming up. So I'm going to read this article to you. It says a large police presence has converged on Central Catholic and Oakland Catholic high schools. At Pittsburg Central Catholic High School, students were seen being evacuated from the building. Sky 4 flew over the school where students could be seen leaving the school building with their hands up. Police officers could be seen with guns drawn. Students from both schools are going to Skeenley Quadrangle near the Cathedral of Learning. I don't know what either one of those are. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Both schools have been cleared from police. There are no reports of injuries. No active shooters have been found at this location. No active shooters have been found at this location. At this time, state police say that threats appear to be computer-generated swatting calls, but they are all being taken seriously. State police, police out of Blair and Bedford County areas have tweeted PSP, Hollidaysburg, and Rockview stations are responding to active shooter threats at local schools that have been called in by telephone. We are treating each incident with standard law enforcement protocols. However, the calls are believed to be computer-generated swatting calls. The Allegheny County spokesperson said County 911 has received 3 separate calls reporting that there is an active shooter in 3 separate schools. We are also aware that similar reports are coming in for schools outside of the county. In each instance, law enforcement is responding but believes that these are false reports. Thus far, there have been no active shooters found, no injuries at any school. Law enforcement will continue to thoroughly check out any reports they have. Well, hello, everyone. I see the chat is filling up. We got 30 people. First video on this channel ever, and we already have 30 people in the chat. Again, there are no mods over here on this side. So you guys are kind of, until I mod people up, and I'm not quite there yet, on this channel, we're going to be just building it. We're just going to be growing this channel. And again, I wasn't even going to come live with the Pittsburgh shooting because I heard that JLR was going live on his channel related to the Pittsburgh shooting. And so I figured, well, let me just see if this is anything I want to get involved in. And literally within a few minutes of me doing just some preliminary search keywords, I was able to find this article that had just literally had been released a few minutes before I went live saying, hey, this is a hoax. People are utilizing this horrific event that happened in Tennessee, and just whoever is in Pennsylvania doing this, I hope law enforcement is able to find them. I know with a lot of people think these VPNs and everything like that help protect them, their identity and stuff like that. I hate to tell you, it doesn't. Why? Because the VPNs in the United States of America are required to report your original ISP number. So all those people that are fooled that think that VPN, yeah, in some cases for all intents and purposes for anonymity, with people not looking for you, yeah, a VPN is a lot easier to use to kind of hide your IP address and who you are and what country you're from and where you're located. But I can tell you the real truth here in the United States is you have no privacy. Despite us having constitutional rights to privacy, we have no privacy here in the United States of America. Even the stuff we buy, like these VPNs to keep our privacy and our IP address off other sites and stuff like that, our government can get it. Our government can get it. VPN companies in the United States have to turn that over if requested by law enforcement first. So I hope whoever is doing this in Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure it's a United States resident. I have a funny feeling we may not hear about it, but they're going to be in a lot of trouble. I have a funny feeling they're going to hunt this person down. And, this is on the heels. This is made, you're talking about tens of thousands of dollars wasted in Pennsylvania, tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars, probably hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars right now being wasted in Pennsylvania because of one stupid jerk, right? So that's just it. I'm not going to stay too long. We just got off our live. Thank you guys. You guys, every one of you, all 30 of you that are in here right now are the first 30 that got to watch this channel have its first live. Let's give you guys all a round of applause. We got stuff on the list. We're just checking stuff off today. So I will see you guys later this afternoon. I may run on this now. Now, granted, just FYI, don't be beating Bullhorn Betty up. If I don't have a lot of stuff to report, I'm probably not going to be coming live. It's got to be something that will keep us engaged for at least an hour or more. And that's how I designed this channel, is not to be like this, where I'm just coming on here for a few moments live to break some news to you and then let it get carried away. I can't even bring the phone system on this live because I'm just getting started on this channel. And therefore, I'm not allowed to. This is my first live, so I can't even hook it up to my StreamYard. I think after this live, I'll be able to hook it up to my StreamYard. But it took me a little minute. To get live, and I wasn't even sure because I didn't realize I was supposed to verify this account, and it's supposed to be verified for 24 hours before they allow me to do a live. But I think it's because I've had the account up for so long that they allowed me, even though I just verified just a few minutes before I went live, they allowed me to go live on this channel. I forgot all about that because it was over a year ago that I set up one channel, and it was the Bullhorn Betty channel. And that has been with me since the beginning. I hope it is with me through the entirety of my career here on YouTube and the true crime genre. But swatting calls, everybody just rest your little hearts. There is no active shooting in Pittsburg, Pennsylvania. I know if you guys monitor your police radios, you're going to be hearing a lot related to this active shooting, but just know that they believe this is computer generated swatting calls. The good news is I know that somebody has tried to swat me here at my house, but what people don't realize is one, I've got a pulse on everything. I'm in my politics. I know my sheriff personally. I know a lot of all the people that run this entire county, the head honchos of Manatee County, I know personally. And so when I first got wind that somebody wanted to swat me, I literally called Sheriff Rick Wells or emailed him. I can't remember which. I either called him or emailed him and let him know, look, he knows I'm on YouTube. He knows I'm an activist here. I've done some pretty radical stuff around here in this county, but I don't break the law. And he knows that. And he knows I'm not suicidal or homicidal. So, like I told him, there's no reason for ever a SWAT to ever team to ever have to come to my house. And I told him, I said, if you ever are concerned about me, pick up the phone and call, right? Because we don't not answer the sheriff's call. So it is a problem. I denounce this practice. I think whoever does this deserves to be in jail. And if this continues to go on, we will be requesting stronger penalties. That means you make these types of calls and do bomb threats, you're going 10 years in jail. Is a joke worth 10 years of your life in jail? Because that's where we're going to go if this continues. So take heed. All these people that are doing that, the laws will get tougher. And as more technology comes out, you're going to be easier and easier to find and track down through these computers. Believe me, the FBI and the CIA have some of the most world-renowned tracking stuff. I spoke to a gentleman because in our political group, we have people from all walks of life. So in one of my political groups that I'm associated with, I'm a member of, that I work with, has a retired CIA guy. How invaluable is that? For me, for somebody like me. How invaluable is that? I went to one of my friends' weddings and met this wonderful guy and gal. The guy's from the FBI. How wonderful is that? How wonderful is that? So I do have access to retired FBI and retired, at least one of each, from the, not even the work I've done on this channel, just they're in my own community. They live here in Manatee County. Well, the FBI guy lives in Sarasota County, but they live here. So, very accessible, very easy, but this swatting stuff is dangerous. Now, granted, they've attempted to try to swat me, but again, my sheriff will not come out here. He will not come out here. If he gets a call like that, they'll call me on the phone and ask me if anything's going on. And if I say no, I say no. They're not going to waste their time wasting valuable resources. But if something like this happened to a school, you bet your butt, whether they thought it was a hoax or not, they'd be out there. That's money out of our pocket, taxpayers' pockets. So, blank screen, come on in. Baba, yeah, blank screen, come on in. Enjoy yourself. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. And I could put a mod up here, and I could actually block you myself. I'm not going to do that. Even you deserve real news, right? Even you deserve truth. I know you don't give that to your audience, but I'll give that to you. Is the truth. And the truth about the matter is I could have came on here and sucked this whole story dry, right? I'm coming on here to let you know it's a hoax. So hopefully you don't live in Pennsylvania, blank screen, but if you do, maybe go to a school and stand in front of it. I'm just joking. I don't want to see you shot. I don't want to see any harm come to you physically. I'm just joking. Calm down, blank screen. We know you got to pull that stick out of where the sun don't shine, but when you pull it out, don't pull your brain out with it. Okay? Is there anything up there? I'm just curious. Blank screen, do you have marbles? Is it rocks? Or is it just empty? Maybe you can help me with that. I'm just curious. Like, is there actually, when you move your head this way, do you actually hear it go bing, 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 bing? Or do you just not hear anything? I'm just curious. Because if you don't hear anything, probably got a lot of hot air up there. So you're all right. You're all right. But you got the news. You got the factual breaking news coming right out of Pittsburg, Pennsylvania. You're welcome, blank screen. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys, we're 15 minutes in. I know I don't want to go to this. I need to build the time on this particular channel. I need to get to the 1,000. We're working to monetize this channel. I want to make sure that we're very transparent on the direction of this channel. I would hate for anybody to say I am misleading my audience. The intent of this channel is to have a second monetized channel. Okay, let me repeat that. The purpose of this channel is to have a second monetized channel. How am I going to get there? I'm going to provide the product that my audience wants. What is that product? That product is true crime. So if you like true crime, you like Bullhorn Betty, and you like to cover cases, and you kind of like my brash, abrasive attitude, don't mind being offended every now and again, come on over. Come on over. We're going to break it up a little more. I'm probably going to be a little more sassy on this particular channel, as opposed, we try to keep it as professional as possible on the larger channel. But maybe we'll have a little fun. Maybe we'll address some things that we wouldn't normally address on our other channels. So all of my my godly people, I don't know. You guys might start getting flushed cheeks over on this channel. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. I'm not going to make it a free for all channel like Dolly did, or that the uncensored. That ain't never happening. Yeah, you got to still, even a blank screen, you got to still be respectful over here. Okay, you can have your opinion. You cannot like me. I don't really care. Cry a river, build a bridge. Take a number, stand in line. I just don't care. All right. I just don't care. And this is why. Being in politics for so many years, trust me, when you're in politics and when you do the types of things I do, and you got to go against the grain, and you've got to, do things that, there are a fraction of our county wants things one way, and the majority of our county wants things the other way. So, you're going to always have people that hate you, and it's no different. Actually, the people on YouTube and the crap they do is chump change to what I had to deal with in politics. I mean, that's why I've been doing this so gracefully, is because to be honest with you, politics is more brutal than YouTube. No matter how like these little girls over here on YouTube that think they're big shit, they ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. They came to my county and they entered in politics. They'd be squished like a bug. They'd be squished like a bug. They'd be running home to mommy crying. They'd be running home to mommy crying. So that's what's kind of given me the thick skin, is because I'm used to people not liking me. I'm used to people, the people that like me, like me. The people that love me, love me. The people that don't like me, don't like me. They either get off the fence and like me, or they stay hating me. I don't care. They, in the grand scheme of things, let's be honest. And let me break it down to you. I love each and every one of you. But at the end of the day, I don't know you. You don't know me. What you see on screen could be totally different as to what goes on behind my closed doors. Now, granted, I'm not that kind of creator. Kind of what you see is what you get with me. So, I'm the same way. If you talk to me in real life as we have a conversation here on YouTube, you're going to get the same type of person. You're not going to get this, this abrasive person online and this sweet, docile person behind closed doors. Am I a nice person? Of course, but I'm nice online too. But yeah, we're going to be a little sassy over here. We're going to be a little sassy over here while we build up this channel. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going on to 20 minutes. I'm going to let you guys go. I've been working all day and I still haven't done a stick of research for this afternoon. The only thing that's going to prevent me from going live this afternoon is if I'm working on a video. I've got a lot of cases that are going right now. I've got a lot of cases I haven't even covered right now. And I've got to try to find a way to get the content out and try to do it so you guys actually like the content that's being released, because it's not going to be live. I know you guys like seeing me live. So congrats on passing Candle Lady on subs in 6 months on YouTube. Oh, I call her the Voodoo Candle Lady. Nobody likes her. Because she thinks she's a badass. You know what? If she tried to, literally, if that lady was in front of my face and did half the crap she did, see, even when she was there, her voice annoyed the shit out of me, so much so that I literally, when I saw her, I turned around and walked to the car, and she got butthurt. Why did she come and say hi to me? Because I don't like you. Okay? It's called integrity. I'm not going to be some fake person in front of your face. Listen, B, I don't like you. And I'm not going to act like I do. I'm not going to show face to make you feel good. I don't care about you. Voodoo candy lady, candle lady. I'm just not that type. I was never raised that way. If I don't like you and I see you, I'm not going to go out of my way to make a scene or anything like that. But don't you dare ever approach me if you know I don't like you, because you will get the F away from me. I don't like you. Like, if you need me to tell you that to your face, approach me, because I will be happy to tell you that I don't like you and I want you out of my face. And if she pops off at the mouth or puts her hands on me, she thinks she's a badass? Okay. Okay. I'll never hit anybody. I'll never hit anybody. But you put your hands on me, you're going to jail. And if I keep my cool, depending on how it goes, once you put your hands on me, I have a right to defend myself. But she thinks she's a Betty badass. There's only one Betty on these streets that is badass. And it's Betty Washam. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, Betty. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. All right, guys. Well, this is our first video. Thanks for being here. I got 43 people on my first video on the new channel. So I appreciate it. Guys, you take care. I love you. God bless each and every one of you. And hopefully we'll be back this afternoon. If not, we will be on the regular Bullhorn Betty channel with Coffee Club first thing in the morning. I'll try to get it kicked off at 6:30, but you know, when I start having weird sleeping patterns, it usually persists until they're corrected. So if I correct my sleeping patterns tonight, yay, we'll be going at 6. But just plan on between 6 and 7, 7:15, somewhere right there to kick off our live tomorrow. I'll try to get us on. I really actually need to get us live tomorrow and kicked off by 6:30 because, or it maybe a little before if I can, cross the fingers, because I've got another meeting tomorrow at the county, and I'm also trying to also incorporate a meeting with one of my commissioners either before or after that meeting. So I'm trying. It's a commissioner I haven't had an opportunity yet to meet with, and so I'm trying to make it work for this schedule and my schedule so I can talk about priorities and stuff like that. But again, you know, a lot of people here on YouTube believe that YouTube, all this stuff here is my life. No, it's not. I work. That's why I'm up so early. I work, and that's why it's so hard for me in the afternoon to go live, because now I'm working on other stuff, not YouTube stuff. I spend a bulk of the evening and early morning researching all this information. Typically, my afternoons are avocation, reaching out to politicians, doing all these things for the children and for other priorities that I have personally. Now, what are my priorities I have personally? I want tougher cyber stalking laws here in Florida and tougher penalties for cyber stalking if you have the intent to harm somebody personally, professionally, or physically. Those are the things that I'm trying to really hone in on and get those laws established here. And then I'll start working throughout the country on those laws. I'm trying to get better reporting of our human trafficking numbers. Our human trafficking numbers are not right. We have huge human trafficking here in the state of Florida, and those numbers are not reflective of the truth of the situation here in Florida. So we have to get those numbers correct. Once I get that, I'll be going throughout the state, doing those things. But the primary thing that I can see that really is needed across this country is obviously a centralized database and our child welfare system overhaul. We need a complete overhaul, but we're not going to get that complete overhaul in our child welfare system until we have many states on board. And I still have to prepare. I haven't even met with my my representatives yet. I've got 2 representatives that I need to meet with to talk about these very issues. And once I get there, I need to figure out how we're going to go with the letter and stuff like that. But this is not something that we're one and done. We send one letter and we're done. You know, we did our job. We did our part. It's not that. This is this is dry, literally being the pimple on the butt of our politicians to advocate for change. That means every day, or we'll start daily, then we'll go weekly, then we'll go monthly, then we'll go annually, but it's every single day for a specific amount of time, all hands on deck, where we're driving this message to these politicians, and they're getting that every day, like, we're tired of this. And we'll start even incorporating across the states where their failures are with their own children in their own state, and tell them we have to make changes. Once we get 34, 35 states on board, then we can start moving to the federal government and start making them address this on a federal level. But There's a lot of stuff people don't understand that goes on behind the scenes. It's not going up there and saying, Mother, may I? It's really putting effort and grit behind what you're asking for. And that's what we will be doing. Again, I'm not, everybody's wondering why I'm not, because this issue has been around since 1965. We haven't updated our child welfare system since 1965. This has been an issue. We're not going to fix this overnight, and I want to make sure that we get it right. I don't want to willy nilly the letters. I don't want to willy nilly the messaging. I really want to have a very professional vision that's executed and executed well, and then disseminated across this country. So even if it takes me a little while to get here, we're already literally 2 months into this, and I haven't even prepared the first email or letter yet. Uh, for the channel, I have prepared letters, written letters, spoke to, obviously working on my end, but to funnel that out to you guys so you guys could start participating, I need it to be perfect and I need it to work. And so I want to make sure that it's right. It's not something that's going to be overnight. And it's not something that's going to be very quick. This is going to be, if I tell you guys, it's going to take us a good 5 to 10 years to get something like this done. I am being it could be 15 years. It could be 15 years. But it's going to take us to make a dent in the system. This is not an initiative that is one and done. This is a marriage, okay, to a cause. 5 to 10 years. We're going to be married to each other for 5 to 10 years. Okay. I don't want anybody complaining, and I don't want to get any divorces. Okay. So you guys are stuck with me. 5 to 10 years. That's what I expect from you. So, anyways, guys, I keep talking and chattering because I miss you and love you, and that's it. So, Bullhorn Betty's checking out. Thank you for coming on and checking out the new channel. I hope to see you soon. We will be building this channel up good enough. We may start doing. People are saying that they want lives in the morning and maybe one in the evening. Maybe we'll start using this channel for evening lives, or maybe we'll convert this over to the coffee club and use the other channel for evening lives. We don't know what we're going to do. We don't know what we're going to do. We know we need the second channel, so we're going to work it. And this is the first time I've ever worked it. We're almost 2 years in, a year and a half in to the Bullhorn Betty channel. And today is the first day that we have released our channel. We've upgraded to a second channel. So very pleased and happy that we're able to do so. So God bless you. See you soon. And until next time, be safe and be kind to one another. Enough hate is in this world, and we see it each and every day. So let's try to use some love. God bless.